This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 5142 Costello Avenue, Sherman Oaks, California, 914-323. Today is August 26th, 2021. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch ABS cleanout located on the right-hand side of the walkway as you approach the front door in the grass. And again, this is our 4-inch ABS cleanout here. This is the front of the door here. This is our walkway heading out towards the front of the property, and that's going out towards the front of the property. We went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to drop down and begin our video sewer inspection. And it does appear that we've dropped down black ABS pipe, cleanout pipe, and once we get down to the bottom there and we get into the sewer, we do tie into what appears to be vitreous clay. We immediately transition to what appears to be vitreous clay. And again, what we'll do is we'll just continue to push out. Once we get all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, we can pull back and take a good look. It does appear that the line had been hydrojetted. I can see quite a bit of swirl marks on the vitreous clay, and that's a good sign that the line had possibly been hydrojetted or snaked. You can see there as we're pushing out, you can see all those marks there. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. What we'll do is we'll just push out, attempt to get all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and then from there we'll pull back and we can take a good look. Again, we're just going to continue to push out. And as you can see there, right around the 12 o'clock area, that is our test tee area there. And that's right around our curb area. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And again, just attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And it does appear that we are dropping down and into our city sewer tie-in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, as we pushed out, we did make a little bit of a turn, and this area here is our city sewer tie-in. And as you can see there at the top there, right around the 12 o'clock area, it does appear to be completely broken, that area. So again, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to run a little bit of water just to help flush our camera lens, and possibly rinse it there, and we'll pull back. And what we're going to do is we're going to mark this area. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and marked this area at 6 foot 11 inches deep, and this is in the parkway across the street. And as you can see here, I'm going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and marked this area at 6 foot 11 inches deep, and again, this is in our parkway directly across the street. We did mark it with an orange flag and a little bit of orange paint on the gravel in the parkway. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back slowly. And you can see we do have some concrete overpour in that joint. We do got a fairly large offset as well, from about the 12 o'clock going all the way around to about the 5 o'clock area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back slowly, make a little bit of a turn. A little bit offset in that joint there, but again, nothing major. As we draw back, we pull back to this area here. We are holding a little bit of water in this area. And again, very hard to determine the condition of that joint. So it does appear to be holding approximately 4 feet area here of water in this area. As you can see, we are holding back water. This area here over time could continue to hold back water and debris and create a soft stoppage. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. A little bit of concrete overpour in that joint there, but again, nothing major. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, a little bit of concrete overpour in that joint there, but again, nothing major. And when we pull back this area here, again, very difficult to tell, but it does appear to be a fairly large offset. As you can see, we're pushing through, and as we push through, we pull back. You can see some concrete, what appears to be concrete overpour in that joint there. And again, we're holding some more water in this area. Again, very difficult to determine the overall condition of that joint. It does appear that we are, as we push through, it does appear that we are dropping down, so very difficult to tell. Continue to pull back slowly. It does appear to have a fairly large offset in this transition, that joint there. And again, we are holding quite a bit of water in this area. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. What we'll do is we're going to push in, and we're going to mark this area here. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and marked this area in the street, and we are at 5 foot 11 inches deep. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Yeah, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. Yeah, a little bit offset, a little bit of concrete overpour in that joint there. Continue to pull back. You can see a little bit of debris, a little bit of buildup in this area here. And a little bit of concrete overpoured in that joint as well. Continue to pull back. Again, a little bit of concrete overpour in that joint there, holding back a little bit of that water. Continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appeared to be in fair condition. Again, a little bit of concrete overpour in that joint there. A little bit of a turn. And this is our 4 to 6 transition here. As you can see, right at the 12 o'clock area, we do have an opening. That's right at our curb area. And that area there is our test tee area there. So we're transitioning back into 4-inch vitreous clay. And again, the 4-inch vitreous clay that appeared to have been possibly hydrojetted. I'll pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and flushed a little bit of water just to help us clear our camera lens. And again, as you can see in this joint here, we do a little bit of offset in that joint there as well. This joint here, we have an offset from about the 12 o'clock going all the way down to about the 6 o'clock. And as we pull back, we got a little bit of offset in that joint as well from about the 6 o'clock going all the way up to about the 12 o'clock. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, as I was pushing out, you could tell that the line had been hydrojetted. You can see the swirl marks on the vitreous clay, and that's a good indication that the line had been hydrojetted. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And it does appear that we do have a break in this joint here, as you can see from about the 12 o'clock area going all the way around to about the 7 o'clock area there. You can see that's broken the joint there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area.